What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and today we need to talk about VERU stock, ticker symbol VERU, because as you can see from the chart right here, this stock is exploding today. All right, there are some key catalysts that are driving this thing up. We're also going to look at some of the technicals for this stock, and we're just going to break down what's going on with it so you guys can decide whether or not you want to buy it, sell it, hold it, do whatever, right? So the first thing that you need to know is that this is a biopharmaceutical stock, right? It's a pharmaceutical company, and they just developed or rather, they just had positive results from a phase 3 trial regarding a COVID-19 treatment. Okay, and this treatment, apparently, the results of this trial were pretty significant, right? They resulted in a 55% reduction in deaths. So pretty impressive stuff. Now that has sent this stock skyrocketing, right? You can see on Friday it was trading around $4 per share. Now it's around 13, and it is near the highs of day. So there is potential that it could go higher before the day closes out. Now, this is obviously a pretty big catalyst, and it would have been a much, much bigger catalyst if we'd gotten this maybe 6 months ago, right? Because if you look at the case counts, you can actually see the case counts for COVID. We have fallen off pretty significantly, right? We're down near the lows of what we've seen throughout the whole pandemic. So you can imagine this would have been a much, much bigger catalyst had we gotten this news, a couple of months ago when the case counts were skyrocketing, right? So obviously you have to take that into consideration. But regardless, this stock is pumping up quite a bit. Now, at this point, it's not necessarily pumping up on the fundamentals of how many of these treatments they're going to be able to sell, because if you actually look, these are the case counts. We're seeing an average of about 25,000 cases per day. And then if you look at the hospitalizations, which is what this treatment is used on, right? It's used on patients who are in the hospital. We're seeing a moving average of about 1,459 patients per day from the week prior. Now 1,300 actually this week. So it's looking like there aren't too many people who might actually be using this treatment. I mean, depending on how much they charge for it, they could get quite a bit, right? I mean, 1,300 patients is still quite a few who could be getting this treatment. Now, obviously, this stock is pumping up potentially more than the fundamental valuation of it, right? It's up about 200% on the day. And that is because of all the attention that it's getting on a bunch of different social media platforms, right? You can see StockTwits. It is the #1 top trending stock right here. It's currently the #3 most active, but since it's the #1 top trending, it's actually climbing this list fairly quickly. It's probably going to continue climbing throughout the rest of the day as more people hear about this, especially as people get off work. We may see a big rally in the stock tomorrow. We'll have to see about that if more people decide they want to get in on it. Obviously, Google Trends, you can see no one was searching for this stock, right? It was a very small company, and now it's blown up on Google Trends, right? You're seeing just a massive wave of people searching for this thing over the course of today, all right? This is the past week, and basically nobody was searching for it compared to how many people are now searching for it. So pretty impressive stuff there. And on Reddit, this is actually a bit of a laggard indicator. You have to scroll all the way down to spot number 79 to see where VERU is. But you can already see some people are starting to talk about this stock on Reddit, and it will surely gain a little bit more traction. Now, hopefully this stock will be sticking around for a while, right? Hopefully people will be looking into this for a while and continue buying up shares of it, and the pump can just keep on going, because we haven't actually gotten to all-time highs for this stock yet. And it is a pretty impressive catalyst that's driving this thing up. Once again, it would have been really crazy had we gotten this a couple of months ago when the case counts were much higher back in January. That would have been, I mean, we'd probably already have blown past the all-time highs for this stock. But we are currently, market cap-wise, around $1 billion. So take into consideration that we've pumped up quite a bit, right? Obviously, this thing was closer to a $300 million market cap on Friday. Now it's around $1 billion market cap. It's going to start getting tough to move a stock of this size, right? When you have $1 billion market cap, retail is only able to do so much. You're going to have to start relying on some institutional investors potentially to start buying into this thing, and really big traders, right? Whales to potentially start moving the price of this thing. Now, obviously, there's one last thing that we haven't looked at yet, the short interest on this stock. And you can see the chart's not showing anything crazy, but the chart doesn't actually update, hour by hour. So you can see that we are seeing a 37% increase in shorts in this stock, right? Bringing us up to 6.8% of the free float total, and about 4.13 million shares, which is actually an all-time high for this stock. We've never been higher than that. It would bring us probably above this peak that we had way back in January of 2021. When this thing was getting ready to burst up to $20. So there are quite a few shorts in this stock. It's something to watch out for. Potentially, some shorts are making the bet that this thing will get pushed back down, that this thing will come down and crash. And that's a possibility. I mean, we're seeing some red right now, unfortunately, but we've still got a couple of hours left of trading. Well, 1 hour left of trading. And over the night, maybe some more people will hear about this thing. Maybe some more people will start moving it up. But obviously, we'll have to wait and see what actually goes on with it, how well received this news becomes. This might end up just being a little pump and dump, or we could see a bunch of people moving into this stock and maybe turning it into more of a fundamental play, right? This is actually, if you look at the long-term chart, more of a growth stock, right? A lot of people or a lot of growth stocks have actually been getting pretty darn hurt over the past year, just about since around February of last year. A lot of growth stocks have been moving down. And I personally think that a lot of growth stocks are going to start doing a little bit better in the future. So we're going to see what happens with this one. This could be the catalyst that just got us back out of this downtrend that we've been in for the past year, just about. And hopefully we'll see some good stocks with VERU in the future. Now, that's what I've got for you in this video. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And other than that, guys, have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.